undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights, I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson. It's Roy Jones Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a
so much hype. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That right hook's already working well. Left hook scores. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Time counter shot. Hook misses. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? These two fighters are made for one another. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. I need you to focus on what's going on. Here we go. Round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you do.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Right back in, and wisely they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Carrying away the right hook. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You'd like to see more jabs. These two were made for each other. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much firepower here. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Nobody home with that hook. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Exchange punches. Nice slip to avoid the jab. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That right hook won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Just misses with that uppercut. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Hold that thought! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That big hook doesn't land. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... There's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Whoa, did you see that? How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Boy, there's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Crotch in trouble.